let's talk about something. Wireless batteries. Are they good? Or should you just skip them altogether? Hey YouTube, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Tan, and let's take a look at the different types of batteries, wireless batteries. We're going to cover some super cheap ones to some super expensive ones. Let's start off with why you might want a wireless battery. Well, let's say, for example, you have a machine that's RCA, right? And you don't want to lug around your power supply, cables, foot pedal, all that good jazz. You can buy one of these bad boys right here. This little guy sticks onto your machine like so, and you now have a wireless tattoo pen. Neat, right? That is the main reason why you might want a wireless battery pack. This is the cheapest one I have. This came free with a battery pack, with a tattoo kit that right now on Amazon is around 60 bucks. The actual price will pop up right here or down. And yeah, it came free. This guy, I will put a link in the description. This is one that is similarly priced to the one you just saw. Now this is a more expensive one. And this is the most expensive one I own. Let's talk about which ones I can recommend and which ones I can't recommend, so you don't go spending your hard-earned pennies on trash or on something that you're probably going to regret picking up. Now you see, when I say I can't recommend it, that's you have to understand that I'm speaking on my experience, you know, on what I think is convenient for myself. So I imagine that I know different artists tattoo differently. You have different situations. It's all different. But if you're here watching this video today, then that means you're probably looking for a wireless battery. So let's start off with the super cheap ones to the and work our way up to the expensive ones. What you get in the box? The battery and a braided micro USB for you Android users or you old Android users. Nothing wrong with that. I rock an old Android phone. No, I don't. Well, actually I do, but it's still Type-C. It's a Google Pixel. Let's talk about the pros and cons of this battery. The pro is the price. Price is super cheap, but let's talk about why this battery probably costs that price. If you look at this battery closely, it's not exactly quality. Feels cheap. It's like a AA battery encased in a fancy plastic. But more importantly, when you turn it on, it's press and hold to turn on. You have preset levels of voltage already that you can't work in between. And the downside about that is that these levels are not even consistent. For example, where it starts off at 5.0, jumps up to 6.5, then to 8.0, then to 9.5, and finally 11. So those are weird jumps, you know what I mean? Let me show you how this battery operates. Press it, nothing happens. You have to press and hold to turn on, press and hold to turn off. You have to double press to move upwards in the voltage. And then it starts over. See what I mean? And the LEDs are indicating that the battery is full. So that's it. This price, can you complain? No, but should you get it? No. No. Because if you already know what voltage you tattoo at, this thing is more than likely not in your voltage range for any machine. Is it good or is it bad? It is not good. Let's move on to battery number 2. Now this is a similar design to the other one. Let's talk about what you get in the box. Now this came in a very cheap box, but it also came with its own Type-C cable. And that's pretty much all that comes in the box. Okay, slap this guy back on there. This is the Dragon Hawk MAST Tour Pro. Solid machine. This one has the German motor in it. A link to my video will shoot up right here or right here if you're interested in checking out this machine. Okay, so press and hold to turn on. Press 1 to go up. Press again to go higher and higher and higher. And that's it. There's no pause. That's it. Now this is definitely a step up over that other one, over the previous battery I just showed you, because this has preset numbers on it. This simply goes up by 1. Oh, I'm sorry guys, it was backwards. See, it simply goes up by 1. There's the percentage indicator down here, which that other battery does not have. So you can have a better understanding of how much juice is in your battery to power your robot dong. This is definitely a step up. Can I recommend this battery? Yes, I can, but if you can afford to save your pennies for the next battery that I'm about to show you, might be a little better for you. Let's talk about the next battery. Bam! Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. This battery has outlasted these batteries, or this style of battery, because I've gone through about 2 of these in the last year, or all of 2022 or 2021. I went through about 2 of these batteries. So this is still from 2021. So this would be my 3rd battery. Now you're saying, damn, that's that's quite a lot. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That means that there's no voltage regulator on these things, and more than likely the cell just dies off, because they didn't fail as in like, you know, they just stopped working. No, they just started dying really fast and taking a really long time to charge. That's when you know the cell has failed and they start getting hot. This guy is still going good. Oh, I forgot to mention, this dude charges in about 25 minutes. This dude charges in about 30 minutes. This dude charges in about 30 minutes. Now that we're up to speed, let's keep going. So how do you turn this bad boy on? Simply press to start. Press and hold the positive to turn on. Press and hold the negative to turn off. Let's press it again. There we go. This is definitely a step up over the other one, and I'll show you why. Look at that, it's going up by 0.1. The voltage, the advantage of this one over the other 2 is simple. This guy goes up by 0.1, as you can see. Those other 2 batteries cap out at 11. This is no different. It caps out at 11. On to our second to most expensive battery. Now this is a very nice battery. Very nice. This is an upgrade over the previous 3 for many reasons. Design, or body language, if you want to call it that. You millennials. See this bump right here? That means that when you put it on a table, that bump will prevent the battery from rolling any further. Type C comes with its own Type C cable in a box inside of another box. I'm sure you guys don't care about the unboxing experience because
you're not going to use the box to store your machines or your batteries.
When you look at the face of the machine, you're greeted with a minus button, a power button, and a plus button. Now let's talk about that. Your power button, you press it. You don't have to press and hold. You simply press it once and it starts. Very nice, right? You press and hold the the up button and it just shoots up in voltage. You press and hold and it shoots down in voltage. You can simply press it once and it goes up by 0.1. This one does not cap at 11. This one does not cap at 11. This one caps at 12. Why do you want your machine running at 12? Who knows, but you might be that kind of person. Hope you're not, unless you have a really old, weak machine. So this guy does not cap at 11, it caps at 12. That means it is future proofing for a machine that might need 12 volts. I don't know why, but it might need it. You can press to turn off, or press it once to turn off, press it again to power on. The LCD is glass. It is very nice and clear. Now let's talk about the most expensive battery that I own. And now hold on, let's jump back a bit. This battery right here, can I recommend it? Absolutely, absolutely. Out of all the batteries I reviewed so far, if you can save your pennies for this guy, definitely go for this guy. But if you can't, I'd say save your pennies up for this guy, because you saw that this guy has got the voltage goes up by 0.1. And if you're on an extreme budget, this is the lowest you should go. Nothing lower than this. You should avoid this. Avoid this battery. Let's talk about the IPOWERWATCH by Easy Tattoos. When you open the box, you're greeted with this fancy thing that holds the watch like so. Blah, 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 blah. Not a paid commercial, blah, blah, blah. You get your little manual. Gives you the output power, voltage ranges, and whatnot. It doesn't say how many milliamp hours this thing is in total, but it does say that there are 6 batteries, 4 magnets total, power switch button, indicator lights 5 total, ballast surfaced cover, iPower band, and USB connector. That says device view. Okay, so this is the part I care about. The milliamp hours. It's 1500 each battery. There's 6 batteries in total, giving us a total of 9,000 milliamp hours. But it doesn't run like that. You don't get 9,000 milliamp hours of juice all at once. No. What will happen is one will drain, and then it'll use up the next one, and then the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and so forth. This is another thing. I kind of want to show you all the goodies that it came with. Almost every single possible adapter you can imagine. I think it even came with an iPhone adapter. So that just means you can, it's got all these little various adapters for various electronics. See, it came with an iPhone adapter just to charge your iPhone. Old school Android. It even has a Type-C somewhere in here. It had a Type-C. Now let's slap these cables on so we know. Oh, this is the charging cable, by the way. Old school Android. Now it came with 3 of these cables actually, but these are fixed. This is a fixed cable. This is for DC for older batteries or older tattoo pens. So that cable can support this old guy right here. This is my Rocket G2. This is one of the oldest machines that I own, and I mean old. It's like 6 years old. So this is how it works. You basically connect it right here, like that. Oh, by the way, this is a wearable battery, in case you guys didn't notice it. But this is something you wear, like so. It's got magnets right here, and now you're super cool and like, oh, I've got a magnetic battery, bruh. Yeah, I can tattoo you now. Now this design is stupid for many reasons, and why I have it is because I'm stupid, and I thought it was cool in the beginning, but it's not cool. And that's how that works. Now, if you want to feel like some futuristic tattoo Iron Man, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, bro. Okay, ignore that. Press and hold to power on, and it's on. Double click to, where is it? Yeah, here we go. Press and hold to turn on. The machine is running. As you can see, there's power going to the machine, and it's at its first level of balls. Now let's go through the levels. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't use this thing. I have not used it. I used it once, and then I kind of used it once. It was super inconvenient. I took it off, put it away, never used it again. Okay, so when you're in the first light, when there are no lights present, you're at 0 volts. I'm reading off the manual because I don't know how to use this thing because it was just too complicated. Like this battery must have the same brain as this one because it's almost the same preset voltage levels. So if we compare, yes, it's the exact same preset voltage levels. Remember this guy? This guy had 5, 6.5 to 8 to 9.5 to 11. Well, guess what? This guy has the same preset levels. 5 to 6.5 to 8 to 9.5 to 11. And how do you access these preset levels? Simple. So you start off at 5, double press to 6.5, double press to 8, double press to 9.5, double press to 11, double press again to 5. Press 1 to pause. Press again to continue. If this would just go up by 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, this battery would be perfect. Would be, you know, sort of acceptable. It'd be more acceptable if it jumped by 0.5, not by a whole 1. So, you know, 5 to 5.5 to 6 to 6.5 to 7 to 7.5 to 8 and so forth. That would be amazing. Okay, but it doesn't. Now you might be saying, yeah, that Power Watch looks badass, bro. I want it. Get it. Go ahead and get it. Just don't say I didn't warn you. It's the inconveniences of wrapping this thing. God, too much work has to be done for this. I can see where this was going, but I can also see why and how it failed. The preset power settings, maybe if I'm doing like some line work, that's all, I'll rock this boy, you know what I mean, or this bad boy. It's just too much to do. Wrap up the watch, wrap up the cable, wrap up the machine, you know what I mean. It's just nah, not gonna do it, not gonna do it. And you guys know the prices. And can I recommend this guy? No, it's too damn expensive. There's a reason why it's so damn expensive. It's because they put a lot of thought into it, but not a lot of execution went into it. You know what I mean? The creators definitely thought they were onto something, like, you know, a wearable. You could definitely buy this guy and just use it for your cell phone. You know what I mean? Just have a cell phone battery pack. You know what I mean? As far as tattooing goes, nah. Alright guys, that's it for the review. I hope you like it. I hope you found it informative, and I hope you can make a better decision on what batteries are more convenient for you. You know what I mean? Oh, by the way, in case you're interested in this machine, these are both direct drive machines. This is the XNET FLUX, and this is the MAST Pro. Links to I have reviews on these machines. The links will be somewhere in the description, or they'll pop up somewhere right here. The link for the just a link for this one will pop up somewhere up here, because this one popped out earlier. So yeah, that's it for the review, guys. I hope you guys liked it. If you guys didn't, hit that dislike. If you guys liked it, hit that like. And please consider subscribing. Questions or comments about the batteries, put them in the comments. And that's it for the review, guys. Peace. Come on, focus. The power button, plus, and then, oh, come on. When you look at the machine, you're reading